Hi everyone, I am Dr. A. Sethupathi, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. I welcome you all in my lecture video series, the topic of nuclear power plants. So in this topic under IC engines and power plant engineering, unit 4 in basic civil and mechanical engineering for first year BE BTech students. So we will empathize before why we need nuclear power plants. We have so many power plants. Every day we are making the powers from the power stations like diesel, gas, and steam power plants. That is called the thermal power plants, and solar power plants, wind power plant, and also from the nuclear power plants. But specifically, why we go to make a power from nuclear power plants. So we are every day using huge amount of power plants. So we need the requirement of power is very high demand, and so we are going through nuclear power plants. The nuclear power plants will be giving the manufacturing the power comparatively some other power plants. It is high amount of huge amount of power will be produced in the short period. So we will choose the nuclear power plants. So this is the schematic diagram of the nuclear power plant. So in this power plant, we have turbine and electric generator and boiler and pressure vessel. So in this pressure vessel is the very important part of nuclear power plants. So in this pressure vessel, we are using uranium 235 for heating the purpose of water. The water will be converted into steam through the atom split fission action from uranium 235 control rods. So in the pressure vessel, we have uranium control rods and uranium rods and the graphite control rods of every layer. So the atomic function will be created in this pressure vessel. So the huge amount of heat energy will be produced. This energy will be passed through the boilers or water storing areas. So that will be convert the water into steam. This steam is passed through the turbines. The turbine will be rotating due to the pressure of steam. So the turbine also connected with the electric generator. So every rotation of the turbine, the electric generator also rotates. So the power produced, the power is transmitted through the HD lines for recurring areas. So this is very uh, high level power manufacturing areas in nuclear power plants, but the same time the high risk also in the nuclear power plants. So the pressure vessel getting high temperature, so the one of the water circuit is also using to rotate the pressure vessel to reduce the hot in that surrounding areas. So this is one of the main circuit. This will be getting any fault or any problems, the nuclear vessel will be burst and the nuclear atoms will be sent through the radiation surrounding areas. So this is very dangerous for power plant in nuclear. So this is the main working principle of the nuclear power plant. So the schematic diagram will be shows how the steam will be converted and how the steam will be sent through to turbine, and the turbine is connected how in the electric generator. So the water circuit, cooling water circuit line also connected with the pressure vessels. The pumps are used for water pressure increase in the pressure vessels. So these are all the schematic diagram of the nuclear power plant. So this is the already I told what is the nuclear power plant. This is specifically the control rods and how it will be placed inside the pressure vessel. So clearly established how the pressure will be generated and reactor vessels and steam generators, turbine, generator and cooling water cycle circuits clearly shown in the picture. So it is working principle of the nuclear fission actions. So the uranium will be split into 2 and 4 8. We are also know how the nuclear will be fission actions. So first the how it works means the first stage is nuclear fission. The nuclear is uh, getting the fission action and give the high temperatures. So the steam will be generated from the steam vessels and it will be sent through turbines, that is mechanical energy, that will be converted into electrical energy through generators. So the cooling cycle will be circulated around the pressure vessel. So this is the working principle and what is the fission action clearly shown in the picture. So this is the key component. I already told pressure vessel inside control rods and cooling circuit, water circuits how will be circulated and steam that will be how converted from the water vessels. So this is the advantages of the nuclear power plant. First one is exceptional energy density more and carbon emission less and reliable base load power. Land efficiency is very small land enough for this type of power plants and the long term energy security. So these are all the advantages of the nuclear power plants. And this is disadvantages of the nuclear power plants. That is first will be high initial cost and radioactive waste disposal challenges and accident risk for these nuclear power plants and trained persons needed for operating these type of power plants. So complex operations and limited load flexibility. So this is main disadvantages of the nuclear power plant. Thank you.